Good morning. Welcome to another What's New This Week video. This week was supposed to happen last week, and it was a no-go. So just give everyone just a minute to tune in. Good morning, good morning. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. The sun is shining here, so that's a good thing. Okay, so I see some people. Good. It's early, I know. Okay, so how chilly is it in Regina? I need to know. It's getting chillier here, but we're still having pretty good weather. It's sunny in Ottawa. That's a good thing. But yes, how chilly is Regina? I think our high today is 10 degrees. Woohoo! So it's good. Rain in Nova Scotia. Well, it's 0. Oh, yes. 0. Yeah, we have a couple of days. I looked at the long range forecast and I see some snowflakes. So, I mean, it's inevitable. It's coming. Okay, so we're going to get started. And we've got lots to show, but I want to try to keep this to like 30, 35 minutes. So I'm going to try not to rush, but we're going to move along at a decent pace. So we are going to do a giveaway at the end. So if you can hang in, then you can qualify for that. So we're going to start off with waffle flour. And I did do a little slideshow thing here just because I don't necessarily have samples to show you for everything. So we'll get this set up. There we go. Okay. So this was released last year, but we brought it in again this year because people love snowmen. And not everyone was crafting with us last year. So, well, some people are really excited that they made it to Alive. Well, hooray. I'm glad you made it too. Okay, so this is called Gifting Snowmen. And as you can see, it makes some pretty adorable snowmen. And you get the pieces to make, I think there's 2 different sizes, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to open this, but I can tell by the body here. So there's 2 different sizes. And if you see in the photo, you can make the faces go in different directions. So snowmen can be facing each other or looking left and right, which is nice. I love this card. I loved it last year too. I love that they used letters and spelt the word Mary. But snowmen are fun because you can use them for Christmas, but you can also use them through the winter season too. And they work great for birthday cards or, just I want to lift you up because there's so much darn snow out there. All that sort of thing. So, and I am a big believer in what Karen just said here. Let's just pop this up. All the snowman sets are a little different, so you almost need all of them. I like the way you think, Karen, and I am certainly abiding by that philosophy because I have a lot of snowman sets, and you're right. They are all just a little bit different, and you can do fun things with them. And you can even mix and match different sets, which also makes it fun as well. So I might have more than one slide. I did not make notes today about how many slides I have for each thing. So sometimes I might flip to the next slide before I get to that product. But here you can see the 2 different sizes and you see how they're looking at each other in this particular case. And you do get some accessories to go with this too. So see, there's a gift there and that little snowman is holding the gift. Their bellies are nice and big. So you can put sentiments on there too, which is kind of fun. And like, I should know who this is. I'm going to guess and say it's Sarah, but I might be wrong. Great for scene building for sure. So lots of great options. So that is that one. I might have, let me just see. I might have, oops, hide. I might have one more slide. No, I do not. But that leads us up to this one. here. This is also a previous release, but a very popular option this time of year. And it is the dashed snowflake panel die. So this particular panel die, you'll see that there is a cutting line around the outside edge. So it will cut a panel that is A2 sized, but it etches in these snowflakes into your background. The snowflakes don't actually cut. They just make the dashed lines in your background as shown on this card here. And I'm just going to go back a slide because I noticed nope, that's the wrong one. It's a different product. So you can see those dashed snowflakes in the background there. That's what this panel does. And here they've done it on the arched piece. So it's a really nice accent. I love panel dies, period. I love that you can, it's kind of like an embossing folder, but without the dimension. You can add some texture to your background without doing a whole lot. And it's often very subtle, which is nice. And the price point on this particular panel is better than other companies. So if you're looking for a nice snowflake one, this is really good value. So that is a cool one for sure. Okay, so let's go to the next slide and see. Oh, there you can see this guy here. Oh my gosh, he's really fun. So this is the Snowman and Friends die. So that's an A2 size card. You can see how nice and big he is. And the birds come in this as well. And then you can see that snowflake panel. Is that the same one or is that a different one? Nope, that's a different one. But look at that awesome large snowman. And that would be really great on layouts as well. And the bottom of this die, you'll see that there is no bottom. And what that means is that you can make the base of your snowman as big as you want. So if you want to make it bigger for a layout, you can cut this and then you'll just have to extend your cuts down further so that you can make the body bigger. But he is really sweet. And I love the birds. The birds can be used on their own as well. Cooper's saying good morning. But yeah, so the birds are really fun too. You can use those on their own and they look great in trees, bird feeders, all kinds of fun things. Yes, Cooper does like the birds. He was watching the Blue Jays this morning. I think he loves when I put the food out for the Blue Jays. I don't know if you guys feed birds, but I'm a bit of a bird nerd. And so I feed I put food in my one feeder in the morning. And I swear the Blue Jays are sitting in trees around my house just waiting for me to put it out because they're literally on the feeder within seconds. Everyone's saying good morning, buddy. Yes, they do say hi. Yep, they do. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next. I might have another snowman. Nope. Okay, this is a really cool set. So this is, again, a release from previous, but with all the book stuff that is out right now, everyone loves all the book stuff. So we brought this back in and it was popular when it released the first time. But like I said, we have so many new crafters all the time that weren't necessarily crafting with us last year or the year before when it was released. So some of these things are just timeless and we like to bring them back in from time to time. So this gives you 2 different stamps and you can stamp them out to make these scenes that can be used as bookmarks. So you can use them on their own if you want to. But you can see they have that nice outline. There is a matching stencil to do all the coloring, which is a super bonus as far as I'm concerned. And you can purchase separately the bookmark die. And that would cut out these stamped images. So that is an option. But we sell this separately because the bookmark die can be used on its own. So this is one version. And then there is a second version. So there's just another example. So both of those bookmark designs are stenciled out there in just different colors. And then you'll notice the ones with the little critters on here. And that is this set here. This one is called the Critter Bookmark. And you get these adorable little critters. Look at those reading glasses. You get some sentiments and also a stamp here to stamp the spine on some of these. And then there is a matching stencil to do the coloring. And again, the same bookmark die will cut out this bookmark as well. But you can use these separately, like I said before. Just show you some extra slides here. And here's one where you're just using the critters and parts of the books. So you're not using the bookmark part. You're just going to cut that off, use the stacked books, and you can insert your critters in there too. But how cute are those? So an excellent sort of add-on die if you want to do gift sets, or if you've got book friends, book club, things like that for Christmas presents would be amazing. But it's also nice if you're sending someone a card and you know that they're a book reader, you could throw in a bookmark. I was gifted a bookmark, a handmade one, from a friend years and years ago, and I still use it to this day. I'm probably due for an upgrade, but it does work really nicely, and I love it. And every time I use it, I think of her. So it's kind of cool. So, and then we have, this is also a reorder. This is something we reorder very frequently. It's the shelves die. Now, not only does it work really nicely for books, as shown in this image, but anytime you need a shelf, these are awesome. And they come with different decorations on them. So some have piercings, some have like a wood grain. You can have brackets and different things on them. But they can hold plants, they can hold books, they can hold cats or dogs or anything that you want to put on a shelf. You can also put like coffee things. You can put kitchen things. You can, mix and match lots of lawn fawn sets with them. So it's a really nice staple to have in your stash if you need shelves. So that's a restock as well. And then we are also restocking these birds. Anything bird related for our store goes crazy. So this is the Cardinal Duo set. So you get the dies, and then there's stencils in the back that help you color them in. And you'll notice that you get 2 dies and they face opposite directions. So like in the photo, you can cut them out and stencil them up and then have them facing each other if you want to use both of them, which is a nice option for sure. And then there's another one, just different colors used on that one. And then this one is the Birdie Duo. Again, a different type of bird. And you get 2, so you can have them facing, and same concept, you get that stencil as well. $14.99, like they are a steal. And I love the different colors that you can use on these birds to get different looks. Aren't they nice? So if you don't have a nice set of birds in your stash, this is a good one. Okay, and then we did feature this set once before. So let me get to it. But I didn't have it with me. So this is called the Overlapping Your Die and Stencil. So the stencil will help you stencil out the word your, and then the die will cut that out when you're done. So this is what it looks like when you take it out of the package. And it does coordinate nicely with the overlapping, what are these called? Overlapping something or others. Overlapping additions. Stamp sets. There is one for the your word, but some of the others will work with it as well. So if you haven't checked those out, make sure you do, because we've highlighted this in a spotlight video not too long ago. So that will also be in our library. But they're really nice sets. We have them done up as samples in our store, so you can see them on display there too. And then just to show you what they look like when you bring them to life. So there's that stenciled out your, and it's die cut out, and then they've overlapped one of the sentiments. And there's another version of that. And I'm not sure what's next. Okay, that's a new thing. Okay, so we're going to ignore the slide for a minute. I'm just going to show you a few things in my pile here. This is the tag toppers. We've restocked these for about the 4th time now. And they're just toppers for tags. A really nice option where they give you 2 different sizes of this style. And then these 2 are more square, but they have different little tabs on the inside. So if you like to make tags, then these are a great option for putting them on the top. Just sort of adds a little extra. And then a couple of sentiment sets. I believe this one is sold out already. but I have it in my basket, so I'm going to show it. Just keep your eyes open for these because we will reorder them. They're called the Elegant version of their sentiments. So this is Elegant Sentiments, and it's just sort of an all occasion, all year round kind of one. Just a really fun font, and it does have a matching die. And then they have the Elegant Christmas version. So this is Elegant Christmas 2. Now, I know some of these are out of stock at Waffle Flower, and we're waiting for them to come back in stock. So make sure you write them down in your notebook if you're interested, or email us and let us know so that we can get you on the notify list. So this one is more holiday themed and dies for all of them. And then these print and script dies from Waffle Flower are really popular as well. This is the Print Happy. So it gives you the happy word and the shadow. Look at the price, $8.99. So that's why they're so popular. And then we have the script birthday. So if you prefer to have a script version rather than printed, by the way, this is in the package upside down. I thought I could flip it around, but it's actually glued to the back, so I couldn't. So that's an error. So that is the script birthday. And then we have the print and script thank you. Now this one's a little bit more because you get two different versions of the same word. So you get the print thanks and thank and you, and then you have the script thank and you. So you can mix and match them. And these all have shadow dies with them as well. And then this one is just a note. And then this one is the print and script happy birthday. So really great options for those dies that just have that die cut word with the shadow. And they're so popular. We sell them from lots and lots of different companies. The size on this one is really nice too, though. Okay, and now we're looking at a new product from Hero Arts. And this is a really fun bundle. So it is for the Better Press. So if you have the Better Press system, then this is something that will work for you. This is the the stamp, the plate that will give you the bows for all of your gifts. And there is a sentiment in the center there. There is a registration plate, template in the back. It helps you line everything up. And then you have the stencil that gives you all of the different designs to decorate your gifts. And then, of course, you have the die that cuts out your gifts. And you can see here that you can use the stencil on its own to create the gifts, which is what I think they've done in this particular card here. They've just stenciled the pattern onto the background. So it kind of looks like this. And that leaves that open space there where you can put a greeting. And then you can it would just be flat. And then you can use this over top to add your bows. And then if you wanted to, you could take the die and cut them all out. So, and just remember too, with this, just because it's Better Press, you can stamp this with ink using your Better Press, or you can use your glimmer machine and you can foil it and have glittery, shiny bows as well. So here is another version of the stenciled panel, but this is using the patterns, which is really fun. The last one was just done with ink blending. So, sort of a gradient ink blend, whereas this has all of the patterns. And then finally, you can actually die cut them all out and arrange them in any configuration that you want, which is pretty cool. And the nice thing is, I know it's being shown with Christmas, but you can make those birthday presents. You can make them baby shower presents. You can make them wedding shower presents. You can make them any kind of gift you want. You can use one or you can use all of them. So depending on the colors and things that you choose, I mean, maybe the one with the trees is a little specific, but the rest of them are pretty generic and you can use it all year round. So I love that. And then there is a sentiment set as well. And again, hope your Christmas is filled with all of your favorites. When you stop believing in Santa Claus, you get socks. Family and friends are the best gifts of all. Thank you for the awesome gift. And here for presents, just kidding. So again, a few of them can be used for outside of the holiday season, but it gives you the press plates that you can use individually. And then there are dies for all of them as well. So that is a really cool set. Very unique. And then every season, people are always asking for mugs. So they would like hot chocolate, specialty coffees, all those kinds of things. This set was requested by a customer, and so we ordered a few extras in. It is called the Hug in a Mug stamp and die cut set. So you get the dies to make the mug, including a candy cane, a large and small marshmallow. There is holly and berries, and of course, whipped cream. Now, if it's not the holiday season, you can eliminate the candy cane and the holly and berries, and then you can make it whatever season you want. And you can also totally lost my train of thought. I don't know what you can also. I read a comment and it disappeared. So, and then you get all these really great greetings with them. And then if you flip this over, oops, no, you can't flip it over. So these are just stamps. There is no dies for the stamps. Oh, I know what I was going to say. You can put different icons on your mug as well. So if you want to move into the winter season and not do the candy cane and the holly and berries, maybe you have snowflakes in your stash that you can put on the front of the mug, or, you know, anything that would switch it up from the holiday season. I'm sure you've got lots of different icons that will work. But if not, there's stamps like a heart and snowflakes and different things. There's even a stamp for steam. Or you can just put one of your greetings right on the front of the mug too. So there's lots of options, which make it a really fun set. So that is everything from Waffle Flower and Hero Arts that is new in this basket. That doesn't mean that's all that's new, because there are lots of fun things that the girls are still unpacking. I have a whole other basket here that I just brought home yesterday. So, okay, so I think that's it for this slideshow. So let's remove that and pop up the next one. And then get my screen back in order here. Okay, so next pile we have is from right here, Pink and Main. This is a company that has, we've increased the number of products that we're bringing in from. They have some new designers that are capturing some interest. One in particular, which I will point out in a minute, but look at these really fun embellishments. So these are flat sequins in red and green, which is perfect for Christmas. Now these are going fast. And Pink and Main is a company that releases each month, but we don't necessarily bring in each month's release. It depends what it is. So we're not ordering from them constantly. So you'll want to make sure you snag these, but I love how much they sparkle, and I love this style of sequin. And those are true red and green Christmas colors for sure. And then next up, the slide that you're seeing here, these are foilables, which means that with your Mink or your Fuse, you can add foil to these panels. Some of them have the black as just the images. So just those images would be foiled. And this one here, the entire back panel would be foiled, which is what you're seeing in the card that I'm showing you right here. So that red is all foil, and then the white stays white. And you can use these panels just as they are. You don't have to foil them. So you can just use the black background with the white. And then the white ones, you can ink blend over top of this as well. So you can do lots of fun things with that. Okay, so that is a new one. And then they also have, we brought in a couple of sentiment sets too, which is kind of fun. One of them is called Script Sentiments. And again, it's just a mixture and same concept. If you want to foil, everywhere the black is where the foil is going to stick. So this one, you would foil the background and the words would be white. And this one, the background would stay white and the words would be foiled. And you get several panels within here. And then this one here is a fall themed one. And you get different fonts in this too. And again, you can use them just as those are. You don't have to foil it all. You can just use the black on white or the white on black and just put them on your cards that way. So you don't have to do anything fancy with them. You can just use them the way that they are. Now this is the star. Well, I wouldn't even say that because there's some pretty great things. So this is part of their pop-up series. And this truck is a pop-up die that you can die cut out and create. And it does fold down flat to make the card mailable. So it folds over. It's kind of like the Lawn Fawn pop-up cards. You just push it up and it folds flat for mailing. But when you open it up and stand it up, it's like a 3-dimensional pop-up card. And and you can stuff the truck with whatever you want. So if you cut it out in red and you add Christmas things to it, obviously it'll be very Christmas themed. You can see in the photo here that we have a fall themed one. I'm sure you have lots of things in your stash that you can add for different seasons, maybe Easter or, birthdays, that kind of thing. So it's a really great base die, and everything that you need is in the package to create that foldable card. So that's the base. Now, Natalie is being a cheerleader here. I'm going to pop this up. She says, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. There's only 5 so far. Thank you for telling everyone, Natalie. We appreciate that very much. So whether you do it now or whether you do it when you're done, we do appreciate when you give our videos a thumbs up. Okay, and then along with this die, let me just move forward in my slides here. You can see here what it looks like when you add the deer and elf peeker dies. So this one has the reindeer peeking out of the back of the truck. And I know you can't 100% see the dimension to this, but it is really, really cool. We will hopefully get some samples made up, and I'll be able to show those in future videos. So, and these can be used on their own as well. And then there's also the fall pumpkins die. And this gives you the pumpkins that we showed in the previous slide with the pumpkin truck. So I'll just quickly go through theirs. And there's the pumpkins right there to make it look more fall themed, which is really cute. And then here you can use the pumpkins on their own to create a nice scene. And same thing with the peeker dies. So they can be coming out of envelopes or off the side of a car or anything like that. It's just a really, really fun set. And then this is really cute too. This is the license sayings. So I'm going to back up my slides, but this gives you personalized license plates for your truck. Do I have one here? Yes. So see how the license plate says "for you." So you can have it say "miss you," "happy B-day." And I love this one here. "You are great," just like a personalized license plate. You have to kind of guess what it says. "Congrats," "hey friend." So you can do lots of different things in the license plate. And then this set here is the Christmas sentiment strips. So these can be used on cards, but they also work really well on the truck as well. So it kind of fills in the tailgate. And this one says "warm wishes for you." So you kind of incorporate your greeting with these dies as well. So, and then they can be used on their own. They don't have to necessarily be used with the truck. So they do work as independents as well. So such a really great set. And I am sure they're going to be having things come out that are add-ons for this. So it's really fun. Okay, next up. This is why Pink and Main is getting a little bit of buzz right now. This is a former designer from My Favorite Things that has gone out of business. So My Favorite Things is no longer available, but the designer is now designing stamps for Pink and Main, and I love that. So it's Yuzu, and she always did some really great critter designs. Now, the one thing we noticed by switching to Pink and Main is the price point of their Stamp and Die bundles. My Favorite Things was always a little pricey, in our opinion. So we've definitely noticed a better price point on the Stamp and Die sets for critters. But this one is just adorable. So you get the bear, and he's nice and pudgy. You've got the raccoon with his Christmas sweater. You've got the reindeer, the penguin. You've got this awesome tree, and you've got some supporting greetings. And then you have die sets for all of the icons in this set. And I've just got a few slides here to show you what they look like when they're all colored up. So if you're a person who likes to do the coloring, it is a really, really cute and fun set. And then you don't even have to use them all together. You can just use the tree on its own. You can just use one critter at a time. It is super fun. And again, look how cool it is to just switch up those color schemes and you're going to get a different look. And then this set here, these are called Spotlight Sayings, and this is the Christmas version. So Merry Christmas, Dear Santa, Holly Jolly, Peace on Earth, Merry Christmas, and Joy to the World. And you can see how they are just stamped right onto the background. And I showed you that snowman from Waffle Flower earlier. This is a nice size greeting to go right on his tummy. So no dies for this, but it works really nicely with a lot of different sets. And then next up, we have the Christmas elves. So at Easter, they came out with critters that looked like eggs. In the summertime, they came out with little critters that looked like summertime things. And I just love the variation in all these elves. And you get lots of really cute icons too. The little teddy bear, the doll, the car, the ornaments, the gifts, a little letter to Santa. So really fun things. And then there's dies for all of the icons. And then, of course, tons of great inspiration. So this one, they have featured the critters in ornaments, or sorry, snow globes, which can be used as ornaments, and also for gift tags on bags. So if you've got some special people on your gift list, you can definitely attach this type of thing to a gift. And of course, great scene building options. And you can use them with one or two or lots. So that is super fun. And then this was previously released, but this is part of a series. So when we first released it, you could buy the stamp and the die together. Now we've separated it out. So you can buy just the stamp because they have expanded the line. This was their fall version. It's called Fall Postage Stamps. And you can see that you can stamp out and then die cut these little postage images. And postage is so popular right now. And I just love this concept. So now they have a new set out, and this one is for the holidays. And this one is winter postage stamps. So let me just go forward here. The images are super sweet. And again, we will be working on samples for these. But look at those. Oh my gosh. So we have, I'll just kind of go through these here. You've got the little penguin with another little penguin peeking out the side. You've got the poinsettia. You've got the bird on the branch. You've got the owl, tree, snowflakes. You've got a bear holding a little mug. The moose, and he's pretty chubby. Pine cones, the mug of hot cocoa, and just more winter greenery there. And these are just beautiful when you stamp them out, color them up, and it doesn't take much to color them. And then there is a separate die that you can use to cut out all of the different postage, which is really fun. And there is even some circle elements in them as well. And they're all themed. So like the circle elements on the autumn one has the acorn in the middle, or the fall leaves. And then this one has the snowflake and the holly and berries. So they're really, really fun to play with. So that is everything from Pink and Maine. Excuse me. All right. I see we're approaching our 30-minute mark already. Darn it. Okay. Oops. So there's another image just kind of showing you how you can use those postage stamps. And they're great little embellishments for scrapbook layouts too. I love them. I love making little postage embellishments for my layouts. Okay, so now we're moving on to Spellbinders. And a couple of things here. We've got the gift card pockets back in stock. So this is a set of 12 gift card pockets, and it has adhesive on the back of the package. So you can stick it down onto something, and then it has a clear pocket that you can slip a gift card in. So you don't even have to make the gift card holder. You can just put this right inside your card. So really handy to have in your stash for those quick gift card options. And it comes in a pack of 12, and they are self-adhesive on the back. I believe this is the last one we have of this, but we are going to be getting more. These are all 48 colors of the Spellbinders cardstock in A2 size. So it's a little variety pack. Really great for matting on the front of your card or for die cutting. Like, so if you're going to a friend's and you just want to have a variety of colors, you can take these little variety packs here, and you'll have all 48 colors in one pack. We haven't had these in stock very long, and this is the last pack that I have available. So we will be getting more of those. And then the image you're looking at is for this set here. This is a stamp, 3D emboss and cut folder. And then there is a matching stencil that goes with it. And it's called Thank You Bouquet. It's a Wendy Vecchi set. There's some really beautiful samples out for this. And as you can see here, when you emboss, you get this beautiful 3-dimensional design. And then there are dies inside the package that allow you to cut the images out. And then the stencils will allow you to stencil them up. Now you can use the stencils on their own just to create images. But see how beautiful they are. And again, switch up your colors and you get different designs each time. But you get that 3D embossed look when you are when you're all finished, which is nice because it just stands out, which is really cool. And on this card, it shows up nicely. The thank you. There's actually a thank you greeting in here that you can do and have it dimensional, which is really a nice option. So that is that set. And then another really cool one, something very unique. It's called Tangled Threads. And what this is a die that cuts out string and thread to make it look like stitching. So you don't have to actually stitch, but you can get the look of stitching. So here you can get the zigzags and you can get piercing holes there to do your own stitching. And then you can also get that sort of scrunched up thread kind of look by die cutting it out of paper. So if you like that faux look, it's a great option. And then this is just a simple cloud die. We get often requests for lots of clouds. And this one gives you lots of variety. So 3 different shapes in 2 sizes for each one. Nice for layering. So that one's called On Cloud 9. And then this set here, this is a reorder. So we have 2 different versions now. We have the Merry and the Christmas. Now I did bring a couple of card samples home. What's my next slide here? It's done. Yay. Okay, let's remove that. Okay, so this is something that we've used in card samples, and everyone's going crazy about it. So there's the Merry. I don't have one with Christmas, but would be a similar size and a similar look. So it does come with the front part of the die that says Merry, and then also the shadow. Amanda's cut it out of vellum here. And here is another card, not using the large word, but using the smaller sentiments that come in the pack too. So you get the large Merry word, and then you get a stamp set that has supporting 1-line words that go along with Merry. So you stamp this once, and then you die cut it once. And the Merry actually has 3 layers. So it's the Merry, and then first shadow, second shadow. So you get lots of options. And same thing with Christmas. So you've got the Christmas word, and then you've got the die that cuts out all of the stamps all at one time. And then there is shadow dies for the Christmas. So you can get 3 layers, and the picture here shows it. So you've got green for the first layer, white for the next layer, and another green for the final layer. So you can layer them up. So I love that. And because we had some samples, I just thought I would bring those home and show you what that looks like together. And finally, we have a press plate. Now this goes with the I think they were margarita glasses, I think. And there was also some martini glasses, I think. It was released not too long ago. And this is the press plate that does the greetings to go along with that. But they're not all necessarily related to that particular set. Here's to Good Times and Great Friends. That's a nice one. Happy Birthday, Your Top Shelf. And then there's the Cinco de Mayo stamp set that goes with that Mexican one. In every sip, your spirit shines. A day this good calls for extra lime. And some days just call for a margarita. So some of them are specific to the drinks and some of them are not. And this one is a press plate, so you can foil or stamp. And it's a one go. So you stamp it and then cut it out and you get everything. All right, I'm going to quickly zoom through these. So we have recently started to carry some products from Simply Stated. And I'm telling you, this stuff is flying off the shelf. I don't even have half of it to show you because it's already sold out. And what I do have is very, very limited quantities. So I thought I had a slideshow for this. Maybe I did not add it in. That's weird. Huh. Let me just have a quick peek because I was sure that I did some slides for this. Maybe I just gathered the images and I did not add it to the slideshow, which is what it sounds like. But let's see, do we have a picture? Yes. Okay, I'll try my best to show you. So this one is, these are ephemera packs, okay? And they have some very unique products. And it is new to us. I've seen it and I've been aware of it for a while, but we're kind of looking for something different. The best part is they're Canadian. So we ordered in some just to give it a test, and it was a very successful test. So we just received a Christmas release. So that'll be up in the next week or so. And then we will be putting in a reorder for lots of their ephemera. So it is really cool. So this is called Christmas cocktails. Now I'm going to hold this up at the back and hopefully you can get an idea. So they're cocktails with Santa hats on them, with antlers and Christmas lights. And they're just really fun, great for card making and great for embellishments on scrapbook layouts. And then this one here is called We Still Got It. And it's old people kissing with hearts. They're just really fun images. So great for like love themed things. This one here is called Woodland Scenes. Now, okay, I'm just going to open this one up just so you can kind of see. Like, is it easy to open? Yes. Because I was actually blown away by the size. So here is what one of the die cuts looks like. Isn't that amazing? The detail and the printing, I mean, it's just awesome. And it makes it kind of look like you're looking through a hole and you're coming across this cabin. I just want to go there. And then the little critters are adorable. Like just adorable. And here's a little bear. He looks a little bit sad. Like he needs a friend. It's just so sweet. And here is another really cool cabin. And another fawn. Oh, yes. We're going to be reordering a lot. So the ones I can't really show you are the extra large ones. Well, that's not true. I have one here I can show you, but I'm pretty sure it's sold. So I'll grab that and I can show it to you. But yes, we will be putting in a big reorder. Now, if you guys that are familiar with Simply Stated have requests, please email them to us because, and the sooner the better, because I'm going to be working on these orders because then we can get in what you want. Like, again, we are new to this and we don't really know exactly what people are after. Some of the stuff they have is very whimsical. They have their Halloween release was really cool. They have a lot of very like fairy tale type things, just awesome stuff. So again, you know, if you have specific requests, definitely email us and let us know. There was a really cool travel one. It was a larger die cut that had the world and an airplane flying over top of it. It was spectacular, but it sold out so fast. And we didn't realize when we ordered them exactly how big some of these would be. So definitely, you know, if you're familiar with them, let us know and we will bring them in. So here's another one called The Great Outdoors. I'm not going to pull them all out, but you can kind of see the forested scenes that are in this. Same concept as the ones I just kind of showed you. Yes, Judy, I'm with you. I want to scrapbook in those cabins too. So if you find one, invite me because I'm coming. This one is The Great Outdoors Hiking, right up my alley for sure. I love that. And then they have a beautiful Canada line. So we got in lots of that. But again, so much of it is sold out already. This is the True North Scenes. So again, very similar. Let me just pull one out so you can kind of see. Very similar to the concept that I showed you before. Okay, look, I'll pull this one out. Like, look at this. So there's one of the scenes. I mean, they're spectacular. They're just amazing. Where's the, so here's a couple smaller ones. I mean, it just makes you feel like you're in Banff. So I know there's a hockey one. Oh yeah, here's a hockey one. A couple hockey ones. So just really fun stuff. I just love them. So again, you know, you can even oh, look at this one, just the Canada flag is just super fun. So that is the what is that one called? True North scenes. And then we have the True North banners. So this is just banners with the Canadian flag, which is kind of fun. This is the True North titles. So you've got your provinces and Canada, Northwest Territories, that kind of thing, all in different shapes, which is kind of cool. And then this one is called True North, and just different iconic symbols of Canada. Oh yeah, their paper is amazing. So again, we can order, and I do have one pack to show you. And this is the a little bit larger ephemera. This is the True North extra large. So there's 4 different scenes, but these are just a little bit larger in size. So again, great for scrapbooking and great for card making. So that is what I can show you from there. Now, I was telling you they do have paper packs. So this is the True North Simply Stated Designs paper pack. This is the last one we have. Okay, we will be reordering, so don't panic. So you get all these different paper designs in here. And then what you also get in here are papers that are divided into 4 sections, which make 6 by 6 papers, which is really fun. So really, really awesome stuff. Like, we're loving it. And then here we have 1 paper left from the outdoor stuff that we got in. 1 paper. Like, everything else is just gone. But see how beautiful it is? And it's a matte finish. There's no shine to the paper. They are single-sided. So you only get 1 design, but they're just gorgeous, gorgeous papers. So that is from Simply Stated. And then just a few little odds and sods here. We've got a couple of new paper pads, 6 by 6 from Craft Consortium. I think that's where they're from. Yep. This one is all wood grain, but it's called frosted wood. So it's got snow on the wood, which is really fun. These are all double-sided. And you get multiples of each design. Really nice backdrops for things. And then this one is called Ink Drops, and it's the festive version. So Christmas red and green. And it's got that alcohol ink kind of look to it. So these are always really popular. So those are new. And then the wood one, we also have in a 12 by 12 size. So if you really like that wood grain background. Are you going to be bringing in the fall? Okay, so that's a good question. We looked at that fall line and we were like, there's not a lot we like in this. That was the only thing that we thought we might get requests for. So if you're interested in any Honeybee products, you can email us and we will try to put together a large enough order to get those in for you. So just let us know. And then here's the wood grain in the snow version for 12 by 12. Okay, and then we've got different vellums that are now in stock. So we have some open stock. This one is called Silver Metallic. So it's kind of a white vellum, and it does have a pearlized silver finish on it. I know it's really hard to pick that up on the camera, but trust me, it's a little bit of a silver finish on it. This one is the... what does this one say? This one doesn't tell me. Oh, this is just regular vellum. Sorry. All I had to do is pick it up. Yeah, this is just regular vellum. And then this one is the gold metallic. So we've got some open stock. And then we've got some vellum paper collections. So this one is vellum paper in pearled silver. You get 10 sheets of 8.5 by 11. Now these are from... Tonic Craft Perfect. If you search vellum on our website, you'll be able to pull that up. What are people using their vellum for these days? Well, everybody can chime in about that. I did show you a card not too long ago in this video where we showed you a card that has the vellum in behind. Vellum snowflakes look really nice. There's lots of things to do with vellum. I love vellum. This one is the vintage white. And then we've got pure white and the pearled gold. Now, I know this looks really yellow, but when you're looking at a single sheet, it does have that pearl finish on it, and it is a really nice gold. And then we also have vellum in from Prism Studios, and it's just white. And then we have glitter cardstock in silver from the Prism Studio as well. So all of these specialty papers are really popular, especially this time of year. And then one quick paper collection, and then we're done and we'll do our draw. Okay, so this is from Cartabella, and it is Christmas in the City. So we've got the ephemera pack, and I did not take the time to open these all up today. Oh yeah, embossing vellum is also really nice. See, ice cubes for drinks, all kinds of things. See, you just ask and everybody knows. Wedding cards. We've got puffy stickers for this. We've got our enamel dots. We've got the frames and tags. There's a 6x6 paper pad. So these are really nice, deep, rich reds and greens. We've got two kinds of chipboard. And then this is the cardstock pack. So there you can kind of see the color palette that is featured in this collection. And then this is your collection pack. So all of these patterned papers that you see across here are all included in this pack. And this is Cartabella, so it has that nice texture to it. And then there is your 12 by 12 sticker sheet. So I love this city scape that they've done here. And the skates, like sort of like windows that you might see in like New York kind of thing. I love the mailbox. So it is called Christmas in the City. So it's a little bit more of a city vibe. The snow globe is really cool as well. So really beautiful papers available in this collection. Okay, so that is it for all of the new products in this round. Now, it's not it for the live. We're just going to quickly do our draw. Thank you guys all so much for popping in and visiting us on our lives, because we love that. So, and thanks for all the answers, guys, about what you do with your vellum. So those are great suggestions. So embossing vellum is really cool. Wedding cards vellum is always a popular option. I love the ice cubes for drink cards, which is really fun. And also shadowing sentiments. It's a little more subtle, allows the patterns from the back to shine through as well. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to add a draw. So I'm going to put my banner up. This is where you have to make a comment. Okay, not yet, only when I tell you, because I have to start the ticker. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw for a $10 gift card. And the keyword today is Crafty Day, all one word, so no spaces. If you put spaces in it or you misspell it, it's not going to track the comments. So I've clicked the start collecting. So anytime now in the comments of this live, you want to put the word Crafty Day. And our little counter is going to tally up those comments, and we will do a draw. So if you're watching this video on replay, the draw will already have happened. So unfortunately, if you type Crafty Day in the comments, then it won't do much. We try to reward the people who come for our lives, but we love that you stop by afterwards and watch as well, because we know not everybody can come live. All right. So yes, and Cooper will pick a winner. He does like to be the star of the show. For a while, he was really quiet. I hadn't really had him on our lives much, but he seems to have made a resurgence. I should post some pictures on our website, because he's a bit of a disaster in my craft room. He likes to sit in my garbage can, believe it or not. And if there's too much paper in there, he will actually knock it over. You don't actually have to put it in caps, I don't think, as long as you do it all one word with no spaces and you spell it correctly. Excuse me. But yeah, so he'll knock over the garbage can and he scoops out all the paper so that he can climb in there. Yes. I will try to remember to post them. He's a little bit of a ham. He's actually 18 years old, but he's very much a bro. I kind of look at him like a teenage boy. He's kind of funny. No, I don't think it needs to be in caps, guys. As long as it's typed, then it will work. One word, everything together. Oh, you have a chewer. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, we are going to do the draw. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me get my screen share up here. And there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and click the word draw. And it's going to randomly pick a winner. And how this works is once you are, if you are the selected winner, I'm going to flash our email up here. You need to email us at the store. Oh, look at that. Look who won, Terry. She's giving everybody directions on what to do to win. And she's the winner. Okay, so let me just switch up my banner here. So you're going to want to email our store, and I probably don't even have to supply this email address for you, but just in case you need it, just email us, let us know you were the winner, and that will be my signal to send you your gift card information. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for tuning in and being part of our live today. We will hopefully see you another day this week. It's shipment week, though. That means that I'm on the road Thursday, and I also have some deadlines that I need to meet, which will keep me pretty busy the rest of the day today and tomorrow. So fingers crossed, we hope to be back with another live, but we'll see. Anyways, in the meantime, have a great time, and we will see you soon.